Previously on McHooligans.
Need some sick jumps now. Oh, we're gonna have to really be careful how we drive this thing.
Yeah, definitely a rollover hazard now.
Because if it's out, see, the belt's supposed to go all the way back down to the bottom. See, the belt can't go to the bottom.
Okay.
That's because this clutch disc is stuck.
Okay.
It's engaged. It needs to go back in.
Okay. What do you see?
Because I had it running.
Yeah.
And it was sitting here, bump, and all of a sudden it would just lurched.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you look at the pulley, and I crank it, you'll see that the pulley's not, it's not running true. It's wobbling in and out.
Oh, okay.
So
I
look
got my
at
foot
it.
under it.
See how it's moving crooked? Through. It's got one spot that's out further than the rest.
Okay.
Either we had one roller come out of the track, or a spring broke, or a one roller stuck, or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see where that's sticking out further right there. Okay, let's get her apart.
All right, so we didn't have the necessary tools down at the acreage, so we headed back to the shop to get the clutch apart and find out what's wrong.
Yep, it came apart. The roller came apart. The roller was jumped up on top of that ramp on that side.
Yeah, there's kind of a groove cut in it. We can square this back up with a file.
Yeah, let's clean that up, and then we're gonna, it looks like it needs, basically what I see is it needs some grease.
There's the damage right there. The roller kind of sitting on it.
What we do need is a clean, refreshing beverage. Monster is the beverage of choice for the McHooligan clan.
Monster, please sponsor us.
Yes, please. We can't afford to buy it anymore. So just enough grease to lubricate, but not enough to get out. There we go. Good as new, or better than new, actually. Hit the roads, get her on.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, well, it's time to get this back together. Got the clutch fixed.
Well, that'd be nice. Anytime you work on the car, you got the guy who engineered and built it like right next to you.
We got her.
Sweet. I say start it, idle it, make sure everything's kosher.
Put your foot in front of it, please. Well, once we got the engine all together and got the Jeep back together, we went ahead and added our accessories. So there's a few things I'd like to go over just to show you what we did. Of course, we saw putting this together, but when it's all assembled, there is not a spare square inch of space anywhere under the hood. I said it before, we've got 10 pounds of stuff in a 3-pound hood space. We did install a circuit breaker to cover the alternator and the winch just in case we had any issues. The throttle cable is set up with all new throttle system. Remote choke is all hooked up. Let's go around some of our other features. If you come around to the front, you'll notice that the key is on so that we have daytime running lights. And then when we turn the lights on, we get full power, which also turns on the light bar. We have a GPS speedometer. It took me a long time to try to find one, but we finally found one that will go to 60 mile an hour. Normally I was finding the ones that went to 30, but we know that obviously this will go faster than 30. So I found a 60. There's GPS antenna. We have 2 power ports for USB to help power our GoPros, which we have currently tied in. So we have on-the-go power. The bottom one actually doubles as a voltmeter so that we can see the alternator is putting out voltage when it's running. They can be turned on and off. We installed a tachometer so that we can see our engine RPM, and that also has an hour meter so we know how many hours are on it. Thanks to a viewer who showed us his Jeep that he had, and one of the things that he put on his was a ammo box for tool storage. So that being a fantastic idea, we put 2. And we have our first aid kit here just in case we have to do some triage in the field. We also in the back, just for emergencies, we have our ditch pig tow rope, have a little 1/2-inch tow rope. And in case we get out caught in the woods and we have to spend the night and start a fire, we have our Est-wing axe. We also have our winch, which we have both a wireless control and the dash control. Last but not least, to communicate with the outside world while we're off-roading, we've installed our rugged radio R1 system with mic, which we can also power from our USB if we need to.
It's officially time for the performance metrics test. I do not remember the lap times from last time. I'm sure we'll add it in post. We're gonna do a few laps of this thing, see our performance gains. Don't know if it'll come anywhere near the 4-wheeler or not, but here's hoping. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, we came out to the acreage to do a top speed run and to do a lap time so we could compare them with the 4-wheeler and the Coleman mini bike in the previous rounds with the mini Jeep. We did determine that its top speed was right around 40 mile an hour. We did get a time lap. We'll post the numbers below. It's not quite as fast as a 4-wheeler. It's right about the same speed as the Coleman mini bike. Definitely faster than it was before. That's not in debate. Our Duromax 440 big block definitely was an improvement. An improvement to the fact that we got about 6 foot of air when we launched it over a pile of dirt in the yard. We're gonna wait till we're off camera, then I'm really gonna kick his ass.
Yeah. My mother's gonna watch this and want to kill me, so. Kids, if you're watching at home, wear a helmet. So this thing, because I was getting overconfident, I was driving it with my right foot. You kind of slow down for a corner, get in the throttle early, and it would help rotate the Jeep. So I just kind of kept doing that more and more and more. Got a little, overzealous. Around one corner, got up on 2 wheels. So I jerked the wheel back, got it flat back on the ground. Unfortunately, there's this wonderful mound of dirt still here in my yard that I haven't cleaned up yet, and went flying through the sky.
The mini Jeep will be back better than ever with the potential of even more horsepower so that we can do even more shenanigans, because once, of course, we were left unsupervised.
No, he was left unsupervised.
Ha ha ha. Got it out, but it cost me a thumbnail. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you want to help pay for my hospital bill, please like, favorite, and subscribe.
I see you're digging at the dirt pile. What'd this dirt pile ever do to you?
Well, around here, our justice is swift. I came in the early hours of the morning and totally wiped it out.
Oh look, another Duromax. Duromax, see what we did?